Hey, sports fans, this is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live on this fine Sunday morning. Jumping on live stream real quick. If you're out there, you're watching this video, please subscribe to our videos WTP Sports Dudes, Level Up Sports 10, and Zen Master Zaya. Those three channels are run by us who participate here on WTP Sports Dudes. Please join us, please subscribe. Hit the like button. If you go back and watch any of our videos, as soon as you turn on our videos, please hit the like button. That's how we get YouTube to see that we have people who actually watch our videos. A lot of people watch our videos, but they do not hit the like button. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up button and never hit the thumbs down button. Hit that thumbs up button so that way we can get credit for you watching our videos. So today I want to talk a little bit about yesterday's NFL action, and then I want to talk about the CFP National Championship game. But I also want to talk a little bit about the refereeing that took place this season in the NFL and in college. It's sort of a sour topic, but we got to discuss it and see if there's something that can be done to change the refereeing. And then we'll talk about a little bit of other stuff, especially if you're in the chat and you want to put anything in the chat for us to talk about. Please do so. We appreciate you being in here with us, and we enjoy your content and questions that you have for us. Comments and questions that you have for us. I said content, but I meant comments. So yesterday I watched that first game between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And those of you who watch football, you all know that whenever you get an opportunity to score points in the NFL, you got to score them. But in this instance, the Los Angeles Chargers had several opportunities to score touchdowns, and they did not score touchdowns in that game. And in the NFL, eventually, if you don't score a touchdown, excuse me, the opposing team will come back on you. And that's what happened yesterday between the Chargers and the Texans. Excuse me. I got my man Parlay Poe with me here this morning as well. What did you think about the Chargers not capitalizing on touchdowns early in that game against the Texans, which allowed the Texans to score points on them and score touchdowns? What's your thoughts on that?
It showed in the end that turnovers do matter because when Justin threw his turnovers, they Texas scored off of it. You know what I mean? Like, and then when Stroud was making his mistakes, the Chargers wasn't doing nothing with it. So that came back to hunt them. And then the Texans defense woke up.
Yeah, they defense, man. Listen, they woke up. Pass rush and the secondary. Them dudes woke up.
Yeah.
So, I watched a lot of that game, and that lad McConkey, man, that dude is the truth.
Yeah.
About his performance yesterday.
Yeah. He nice, man. Dude, nice. He gonna be real good. The older he get, he gonna be real good, man. He was running around in that secondary like crazy. Yeah, I like him, man.
Yeah. What did you think about the performance by Joe Mixon yesterday?
Hard, tough. He ain't been it. You know what I mean? Like that's why they got Joe for that exactly. That in them screenplays. That's why they got Joe Mixon. So he showed up, man. He earned his money. He definitely earned his money. Tough running too. He was running tough in between them tackles. He earned his money.
On that last drive that they had, did he run the ball every single play of that drive?
Yeah, I think so.
And then he ended up scoring a touchdown, right?
Yeah. He scored the touchdown on what was it, like 10 or 15 yards, something crazy. Like he got in. Like, yeah, Joe nice, man.
Yeah, he wanted it. He was like, "Oh no, no, I'm ending this game right now." And I think every play he got the ball on that last drive.
Yeah, I think so too. And then remember they tried to say he didn't he was out of bounds because he tried to
Oh yeah,
dive like
yeah,
inbounds. And
yeah.
then the next play they gave him the ball again, and then that was the next play after that when he scored. I was like, oh man, I was like he doing this thing.
I didn't expect the Chargers not to be able to run the ball well against Houston. I thought they was going to be able to run the ball well, and they didn't. What do you think about that? Them not being able to run the ball as effectively as I thought they would with J.K. Dobbins. Yeah,
And Edwards, because I thought they was going to be able to run the ball. Because J.K. They kept him out the last couple games to get healthy, and
hmm
uh, and that's why I was banking on them winning the game because I thought they was going to be able to run the ball on them, but they couldn't get nothing going. They had a couple of things going in the one drive, but then they came. Texas defense came back out. They stopped all that. They stopped that with that three. They went three and out, and dude Justin he missed dude on that long bomb, and dude was wide open. He missed him, and they couldn't run the ball, so everything was like they had to just play the pass, and that's when the Texans secondary stepped up.
yeah. He threw a couple of bad balls, and then his receiver number one didn't help him. He dropped the ball, and the tight end dropped two. I'm
Yeah,
like,
two crucial ones.
two crucial ones. Yeah, like
Yeah,
dude, you got to
yeah,
catch. Yeah, so that was probably the difference in that game, man. The fact that they didn't capitalize off of Houston's mistakes, and then they got forced to pass the ball a lot, and it didn't help them now because they kept getting intercepted. What did you think about your Steelers in that game, man? Is it time to move away from uh, Russell Wilson and go with Justin Fields next year? What's your thoughts on that one?
yes, and I think that, and they're gonna have to think hard about Tomlin, and then the defensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator, I think he need to go, and even the offensive coordinator. I don't think that's the right offense for Justin because you got to think Justin been in so many systems in the little bit of years he in down here in another system. Like I don't think that's the right system for him. But I think the Russell era is over. It should be over in Pittsburgh. But they be so loyal to folks like that because he a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, but we need to go ahead and get Justin his bread and let him take over and just get it because we got this second string with third string named May. He decent, but he ain't athletic like
Yeah.
Wilson and Justin, but he can pass the ball. So I think they just need another quarterback, third string, and let Justin just take over everything.
Do you think y'all gonna make any defensive moves next year?
Yeah, I think. Well, I'm saying what I want, but I don't know about them. They so loyal to people. You know what I mean? Like, hey, will we get here with his payday? He old. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get younger on that defensive line, and then we need some more DBs. I don't know about Minka. Minka made the Pro Bowl, and he wasn't doing that much to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like he made it off his name. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't doing that much to me, and we need a scheme where we can have TJ uh, running free instead of him getting chipped by that that running back or that tight end. You know what I mean? And that defensive coordinator, he got to get up out of there. That's Mike T's best friend. He got to go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got to go.
so you think if Tomlin gets rid of those two coordinators, that he will be able to keep his job?
I don't know. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna let Tomlin decide because man, that 20 season without having a losing season, that's kind of at this point that's overrated because you ain't winning no playoff games with it. You know what I mean? You ain't winning no playoff games with it, so that's kind of overrated. You know what I mean? So I don't understand why he keep getting these old dudes, man. You got to bring in these fresh, new, young coordinators. You know what I mean? They're gonna help you. Go to Sean McVay or the Shanahan camp and get
Yeah,
one of them dudes. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like he keep getting recycled dudes, and they got the same scheme. You know what I mean? Like people already know that scheme. Go get some young coordinators. You know what I
yeah,
mean? With fresh ideas. You still got a young quarterback. You know what I mean? Justin Young. You know what I mean?
yeah. And y'all in a division where you got the Ravens got a quarterback and Cincinnati got a quarterback. Only team you ain't
Yeah.
really got to worry about is Cleveland, but Cleveland always play tough against the Steelers. But when you got two teams in your division that got great quarterbacks, man, you got to get something going offensively and defensively. So I think you should get rid of both of them dudes, keep his job, and like you said, get some young dudes who have been up under Shanahan or McVay, because those dudes is offensive gurus, bro. Them dudes,
Yeah.
they know their stuff, man. So what do you think about this game coming up between Ohio State and Notre Dame? What does Notre Dame have to do to even be in this game with Ohio State's high-potent offense? Now, Notre Dame's defense is good. I think they can do just what Texas did to Ohio State. What do you think about that game, and can Notre Dame do something?
You know what? What's going to be the key to Notre Dame? Your quarterback going to have to run the ball.
I have to run the ball.
Their quarterback is going to have to run the ball. They can't really stop a running quarterback, and
Yeah,
that's been seen before. You know what I mean? Every time a running quarterback take off, whatever. You know what I mean? It's bad for them. Because if you just stand in that pocket, they gonna get to you, man. Ohio
yeah,
State, they gonna get to you. But if you call draw plays and quarterback runs and stuff like that, because you got to think it's an odd man. The quarterback is the odd man because you got the lead block gonna be the running back. You're gonna have a tight end or a fullback, and he gonna be the odd man. So they have to have their quarterback run the ball, and they have to have their running back run the ball too.
yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking just like you are. And then they got a nice little wide receiver. That number 6, man, he's like a jitterbug, man.
Yeah, he is.
And then you got Grayhouse on the outside, number 1. He's pretty decent. And their tight end catches a lot of balls, too. So I think they can do some things, man. You think defensively they can slow down that Ohio State's offense?
Well, if they play, you know what? Like the too high. If you go there too high with that man over, and take Smith out the game. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Smith out the game and stop them crossing routes. It'd be good. But you can't let them break. You can't have them big plays like that big play right before the half. That took some air out of Texas, man.
Yeah, sure
That
did.
took some air. Y'all going? I'm saying y'all thinking y'all going in. We going in 7-7. Let's get this game playing right. You know what I mean? Change,
Yeah,
twink it, tinker little things like boom. But then he had that big old play. I seen y'all sideline. I'm like, oh man, it might be over, man. You know what I mean? I like.
yeah,
So that's what they got to do. They got to take away Notre Dame have to take away that big play. They had to take away their big plays.
yeah. In that game, man, I thought Texas coaching wise, made two huge mistakes. That play, I mean, it's 29 seconds left, bro. Play your base defense. Why you even go out like that? I mean, that made no sense to me. That play, and then the pitch play when we on the 1 yard line.
Oh my God.
If the Ohio State gonna stop you, you got 4 plays to just run that ball up the middle, man. Probably even bring Archie, who's a bigger quarterback, and have him a lead blocker or something and try it that way. I don't know, but they should have never pitched that damn ball. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, why? I say that. I'm like, why do that? So
Yeah,
you can think you got outrun Ohio State to the perimeter. Come on, man. Like,
yeah, yeah.
no, man. Everything should be up the middle, man. Like,
And on that play, both of their safeties, neither one of them had pass coverage responsibilities. It was all run. The
yeah,
safety
see,
dude just shot. Both of them really just shot right through there, like it was
yeah,
nothing.
like,
Yeah, but I think defensively, they got the secondary to do so. Notre Dame, and they got a decent linebacker. Their front four looked a little small to me when they played against Penn State, and Penn State was able to run the ball well on them. I think Ohio State might try to take a page out of that and number one. Junkins probably a little bit more in that game, and then trying to find
Yeah,
a way to get Travion Henderson in the space. Let's talk a little bit about the refereeing that we've seen this far in college and the NFL. I think refereeing it's gotten pretty horrible, man. And I'm trying to figure out why is refereeing gotten so bad. Is it that people are telling them, listen, let the players decide the outcome of the game, not you, or what? Because they miss a lot of calls and then they make a lot of bullshit ass calls too. What's your
yeah.
thought on refereeing, man?
Because you know what I don't know what they doing, but when you holding that defensive end, man, that I don't care what happened, that has to be called, man. That has to be called. That holding the because that determines a lot of stuff, man. Because when that defensive end getting hold, you usually it's a big play downfield or something, man. Like, because I seen that a lot. They don't call that. And I don't know if they know what pass interference is anymore. I'm like, if it's over the head, it's a pass interference. It's catchable, and you hitting pass interference. What's a pass interference? Because they been doing horrible lately, man. Like,
Yeah. There's three things that I couldn't understand about referee call. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell holding is. I don't know what the hell pass interference is, and I don't know what the hell targeting is.
yeah,
Even with how they got it written out, sometimes they don't even go by that shit, and sometimes it could be right on exact to somebody doing it, and they say no, it's not pass interference, or no, it's not targeting, no, it's not holding. I'm like, what
yeah.
the hell is it then?
Yeah, that's what I said. Especially that I told you that arm around the neck of that DN, man. Come on, man. You know that's holding.
Yeah,
When
that's
he when he go around that end and he coming off the end and the big old tackle got his arm right there. Man, come on, man. That's holding, man. They don't be calling that. They don't be calling that. I seen that in college. I really seen that in y'all's game. It was a
oh
lot of
yeah,
missed calls in that Texas House State game.
it was a whole
It was
bunch.
a lot of missed calls. I was like on both ends too. I was like, man,
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, and some of them was at really, really crucial times. And I'm like, damn, man, you got to call that. That's an
yeah,
egregious hold. That's an egregious penalty. You got to call that because when you don't, like you said, the offense get this extra second and they make a big ass play downfield, especially when
yeah,
it's third down. Man, it's like, come on, man, you penalize the
yep,
defense who made a great opportunity for itself to get a sack or something, and you don't call it. That should be
yeah,
bullshit.
it
Yeah.
do.
What's up, champ? Andre Cray in the chat. How you doing, bro?
What's up, Crable G?
Yeah. So I'm starting to wonder, like when I watch Big Ten refs, it's like Big Ten refs don't call a lot of holdings, but they might call a little bit more pass interference. SEC
Yeah,
referees, they call holding like a motherfucker. Like, dude,
yeah,
all these hold calls, man. But then, I mean, I understand why they do it because they try not to let the offense. The offense get the advantage over the defense. And then when you go to the Big 12, their referees are just flat out horrible. I don't know what they be calling. They just it's like the commissioner in their league, their conference says, listen, whatever you see, you call it. The games be trash.
yeah. Like they be crazy with it. That because I know I'll be like the Big Ten refs. Oh man, what was that? Yeah, the Big Ten refs. They do call they called a lot of pass interference and procedure calls.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I think they emphasize like y'all got to call this. Y'all got to this what y'all really got to look out for. But like, no, that ain't how you ref, man. You
yeah.
got to ref the whole game.
Gotta rip the whole game. That's why you
Yeah,
got referees in certain positions so they can look for certain things because that's where the certain things
yeah,
happen at. I'm like, dude, come on, man. This refereeing is pitiful. And you causing teams to lose games when they had opportunities to make plays to possibly win games.
right.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna be able to get that cleaned up, but I think, and let me get your opinion on this, that they need to start giving coaches at least one or two red flags a half that they can throw out there that can be looked at, man. Even with some of the plays that they look at, like You look at some of these plays, man, and the referee and the guy in the booth, he looking at it, and he come back, and you like, damn, dude, how'd you come back with that?
Yeah.
I'm like, they done showed it to us 4 or 5 times, and we see it clearly. Oh, this should stand, or this should be no.
Yeah.
And he come back, and it's some bullshit. Like,
That's what I seen that yesterday. I seen that yesterday. I like, nah, he make the first down, and they said the call stands on the field first down. I'm like, he ain't make his elbow hit right before. I was like, oh man, I'm like, I don't know what they doing, man. Like they what they need to do is grade. I don't care where you from, like grade all the refs at their position. See, they get groups like they get groups because they say this team is from this group is from the Big Ten that's reffing. No, I think they need when they coach the them bowl games and stuff, they need to get graded individually. So it could be dudes that they don't even know, you know what I mean, out there reffing with them. You know what I mean? Because they familiar with all their refs out there because they from the Big Ten.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Or they from the SEC. They need to grade these dudes no matter where you from. If that's a SEC ref, umpire, line judge, be from the Pac-12 or whatever, they need to grade them individually so they can, you know what I mean? Like they used to do that in the Super Bowl.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like when you do the Super Bowl, you used to be the best at that
right,
position. You know what I mean? Because you graded high the whole year, and you get to ref the Super Bowl. You
yeah.
know, like that's what they need to do.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, man. And then they talk about uh indisputable evidence, and I'm sitting there like, dude, I seen the same thing that y'all looked at. What do you
Yeah,
mean? No indisputable evidence. It's okay for you to tell that referee, listen, you didn't get this right, bro. We're gonna move the ball back if that's the case, or whatever the case may be. It's okay to tell them referees, listen, you human, man, you missed the call. It's okay. We're gonna go with this because this is what the video shows. You
right,
know, I don't
right,
understand it sometimes, man. I'm like, you causing teams to lose games or to get or to not be able to even be in a position to win the game because you ain't do the right thing, man, and make the right call. Or you missed the call that should have been made. So I think they should get 2 flags or at least 1 or 2 flags I have to dispute a pass interference, a holding call, or if it's holding and they don't call it. Man, that was holding right there, man. You don't go back and look at that, man, and see that that's hold.
yeah,
Something, man.
yeah,
And it might slow the game down and it might look weird as fuck, but they're human beings, man. They're going to make mistakes. But sometimes I think that whoever's over them in their conference is telling them, listen, don't be calling a whole lot of this, and don't be calling a whole lot of that. I think they
right.
do, man. Because this looks obvious. They miss all kinds of stuff, man.
They miss a lot of stuff, and then they always say the call come from upstairs and stop. And like, come on, man, like you ain't see that. You know what I mean?
especially,
Like,
when, especially when we see the same angles and videos that they looking at. We like, now I know I seen what I saw, and they didn't
right,
see that. It's like it'd be like,
right.
what y'all doing out there? They make you almost want to take a page out of my cousin Howard Marshall's book. Man, it's Vegas.
Yeah, it's Vegas. You know what I mean?
It's Vegas.
Everything, everything Vegas with Howard, man.
Everything Vegas with cuz. And I'm like, I hope they ain't got their hand in it like that. Yeah, they messing up.
That's what I said, man. It'd be bad then.
Yeah. What do you think about today's game? What have they always had playoff games on a Monday night?
Nothing. I think that happened in the last couple years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they ain't had no room. Because they starting so late. Well, the
Yeah,
yesterday games, first game was at 4,
yeah,
and the second game was at 8. You know what I mean? Usually 1 o'clock. It'd be today is gonna be 1, 4, and it's gonna be a night game, and then it's gonna be a game tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I think that's how they having it, or
yeah. That's how it is. That's how it is.
yeah, see,
Is that a TV contract thing or what is that?
probably so, probably so. Cause what's the name? Pittsburgh played on Prime yesterday.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find that game. I'm
Yeah,
searching for like where the hell
yeah,
is the game at? And I couldn't find it. I couldn't
yeah.
find it.
It was on Prime. Yep.
Oh,
They spreading that money around, man. They might as well get in the portal too. They spreading that money around, man. like man.
One thing I hope they don't do is start playing playoff games on a damn Thursday. Don't do that.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. They better not. They
Yeah,
better not.
I kind of wish that the NCAA could get in a position where they can start having the championship games on a Saturday, man, as opposed to a daggone Monday. And then they
Yeah,
started all late at night, and it's like, dude, some of us got to get up early in the morning, even if we don't
yeah.
want, you know. Yeah,
And that's crazy because they had the NCAA, like you said, it'd be the football and the basketball games on Monday. That's crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, at least the NFL on the Super Bowl that's on Sunday, they started early enough. I think it started like 6 o'clock to where you could watch the whole game and not be tired as hell in the morning. And
Right.
FanDuel Zen Master said the NFL don't want no one to compete with them when it comes to this TV stuff. And you're right. That's why some of those bowl games ended up during the week and not on Saturday. Once they started
Yeah.
their Saturday lineup, they can't compete with the NFL. That's why they
Uh-uh.
hold those games on Thursday and Friday in the CFP because they can't mess with they can't mess with the freaking NFL, man.
Uh-uh.
And even
NFL
though,
Debo.
yeah, they
What's
default
up, Zay?
for sure. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, I don't watch as much NFL as I watch college football. And I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, I'm sure there's some other people out there that feel like I do. And I would think that college would be able to compete, but I don't think they can, man. I don't think they
They,
can.
they can't.
You know,
NFL Debo, right? Like,
Debo, Debo. What else stood out to you from this college football season, man, that you would like to talk about? I mean, is it you got the NFL draft coming up. Is there some players out there, man, that you anxious to see where they're gonna go? Or they're gonna go in a good system that they fit in? What stood out to you, and what's your thoughts on the NFL draft?
first that NFL draft, we always gonna get an unknown dude. Somebody gonna come in there and run a 4-1 that we ain't never heard of. You know what I mean? From a small college, then he gonna get his chance. But it's up to him to work out. You know what I mean? Work that chance because they especially it don't matter what position you are, but if you speedy, you know what I mean? You definitely going somebody definitely gonna look at you. You know what I mean? Like Worthy, he did that. Worthy good, man. I like him. He in the right system too. You know what I mean? He in the right system. They just gonna have to work him in a little bit more. But with this season, it was I don't think they really had the CFB right yet. You know what I mean? This the first time for the 12 playoffs. I think the longer it go. Probably next year it'd be better because them dudes that put up them games, like it wasn't really competition. Like the SMUs and all that what Notre Dame did to Indiana, whatever. So I think they're gonna have to get that right. But the little like the SMU and all them, they're gonna have to come better because now they're gonna think about putting that 3-loss Alabama in there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They gonna think about that big time because they it's gonna be a better game. It's gonna be a
yeah,
way better game. So that's why I said. But this that and the transfer portal, like if you get a whole team transferring because their coach leaving, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, they got to do better with that.
yeah. They got,
Their
they
whole
got.
team, what's the name's whole team left. Uh, all of Oklahoma's receivers got in the portal. Come on, man. Nebraska, all them people got in the portal. Come
Yeah,
on, man. It's got to get better. They got to tweak that a little bit. That's got to get better. That's what I say.
yeah. I agree with you on all of those, man. Definitely the portal. I mean, you might only be able to hit that portal once. You can't keep hitting that portal, and you might not be able to hit it till after your sophomore year. You know,
Right.
if you commit to a school, you should at least get them 2 years to see if you can get an opportunity to play. If you don't get an opportunity in them 2 years, and especially if they go to this 5 year system, then you transfer somewhere else, man. And you got 3 years left that you could play, but you can only get one chance to transfer, and it got to be after your sophomore year. And that CFP, man, I think that Indiana and SMU not having a good showing really does help out those teams that had 3 losses. And I think that they're going to probably start thinking about, listen, we can't go by the fact that this team went 11-1, and they only played one really good team, and that really good team beat the hell out of them, and we put them in just because their record is 11-1. I think they
Yeah,
definitely look at that, and I really like the 12 team setup, man. I know they saying they're gonna go to 14 after next year, but I kind of like 12 better than this 14, man.
yeah,
I
cause then
better.
like you said, it's gonna then you're gonna have to it's gonna be a lot of them if they gonna let them in, cause I think they was banking on SMU and them being a good showing, Boise State being a good showing. Like because 12 to 14 teams, it's gonna be a lot of Big Ten and SEC in there, man. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a lot, man. It's gonna have to be for it to be competitive. I know you
otherwise,
don't want to see it.
yeah,
Go
otherwise
ahead.
it'll be watered down. It'll be watered down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be super watered down.
Yeah,
It'd be super watered down, man. Like,
yeah, it'll be super watered down, man. And I don't think any. I 18s would even be probably be better than uh than 12. I mean, at least it's gonna be a lot more competitive. But we know they're trying to get that money, so they're gonna add as many teams as they can to get that money. But I do agree with you that it's gonna probably be they're gonna probably give the SEC and the Big Ten probably if they go to 14, 16, they go if they go to 16, they definitely gonna give them 5 slots apiece. You got guaranteed 5 slots. Now if they go to
right.
14, they might say you got a guaranteed 4 with a possibility of getting 5. Um, but I mean you have to because I mean them the 2 best conferences. You're gonna get the best competition. And I think that I didn't like the way they had the one side set up, had more competitive teams than the side with Penn State, Notre Dame, and them. I thought they should have mixed that stuff up a little bit, so
Yeah,
it wouldn't be so look kind of weak on the other sides in comparison to the side of Ohio State. You had Ohio State, Tennessee, Clemson, Texas, Oregon. I think they had more powerhouses over on that side. Yeah. Zen Master, I see you getting that snow up, bro. Hey, listen, I remember one year we had a principal man, and I think Mr. Brower was his custodian, and he get all the snow cleaned up. But the principal wanted to park right up next to the building, and he had got the snow up right there. But I guess it had snowed a little bit afterwards. And he come in the building and tells Mr. Brower, "Hey, I walked in with snow on my feet. You got to get out there and plow." And I'm like, "Dude, you tripping?"
yeah.
I'm like, "Dude, you tripping? You don't do people like that."
Uh-uh.
This dude was busting his butt to get the school ready, and then you want this dude to come out there and sweep where your car at, so that you ain't got no snow under your feet. You tripping? Yeah. You got anything else you want to talk about, man, or we can go ahead and wrap it up?
Nah, that's good. But we're gonna get into this NBA stuff though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Later on, because this stuff winding down. You got to think. We got to we got to get informed with the what is it? The other league, the other football league,
Oh,
USFL or something.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
coming too.
yeah.
So we're
Oh,
gonna have
yeah.
to do something.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We could definitely do that too. All right, bro. Well, I appreciate you jumping on with me this morning, man. We can go ahead and wrap it up. Everybody out there, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Like if we got 5 people in there, we should have at least 5 thumbs up. So if you
Right.
out there, hit the thumbs up button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Share our videos with your friends and family member. Next time, subscribe. It's absolutely free. All you do is hit the subscribe button. It's absolutely free. I thank you for joining me this morning, Parlay Poe, and I'll see you soon, bro.
Peace.
Peace.